Boom! Whap! Zap! He was like a superhero on that run.
lost to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Hey, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As the season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Brought down at the 20.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A first carry for Rashad White.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Now throwing on first down here.
It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's White. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second and 5 now.
Powell. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On first down, Howell.
And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
Powell, he'll look to throw it.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Brevin Jordan.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They give to White on the option.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 44,
Howell. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
and that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally would do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
On 4th down, here's the option. Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Howell's throw on target to Godwin here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Howell.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Sam Howell
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
Ready. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Ready. They'll go option to the short side.
It's another 1st down as they bite out 23 more on that one. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go.
Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Right.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off play action. It's Howell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing deep. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Gray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
10 cycles. Black walk.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action. Howell.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Back to throw. Howell.
On the left side, a catch by White. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Open man has got one. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Howell.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, It's been pretty sensational.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is McCaffrey on the give. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow, one.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Second down. Here's Davis Price. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Let's go. Shot, 17.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Powell to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Ready?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Let's go now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on